Hey guys, what is up? I hope everybody has been having a great day. We are back once again with another 18-hole vlog. If you guys are enjoying these 18-hole vlogs, please be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel. It definitely motivates me to keep making them. I love making them, and I hope you enjoy watching them as much as I enjoy making them. So we are at Manufacturers Golf and Country Club today in Pennsylvania, and we're going to be going around 18 holes, and we're going to see how we can do and just enjoy playing the game. And that's what these vlogs are about. I just want them to be chill vibes, chill golf, just to forget about everything, just relax and enjoy the video. And so with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get into it. Alright guys, here's my first shot ended up. That was quite a drive right there in terms of elevation. In fact, you can look back there. Definitely a pretty good downslope. So I have 67 yards, pins in the middle of the green, so let's see if we can tack. So this is what I got left. Looks like about 15 feet. Definitely not my best shot. Left it out a bit to the right. But notice how the screen's front to back. So I was kind of being a little more cautious than I probably should. You know, it's early in the round, so I'm just kind of getting my bearings right now. So I think we'll start to settle into the round as we keep playing and as we start to get used to the course. Really looks like a beautiful course. Alright guys, so a bit of a ho-hum par on the first hole. Again, just getting my feet wet, just trying to get used to the course. So thought that had a chance for a little bit, but putt broke a lot more than I expected. So now on hole 2, 390 something yard par 4. Gonna be cutting the corner a bit, taking it over that tree right there, just a little bit. Try to leave myself a wedge shot in. Alright guys, so here's where the ball ended up, right center of the fairway. Pushed a little bit right, but not a bad spot. 124 left of the pin. Gonna be hitting a 48-degree wedge. So here's what we're looking at here. Nice little shot here. Pin was way further up than I thought it was, but ball bounced up nicely, checked pretty good. So we got ourselves about a 12-footer. So let's see if we can knock it in for a 3. So not the best 4 there. Again, I'm starting on line I want to start it. These greens are just a little, they're very subtle, so I'm gonna have to really be on my game with green reading, because these older courses, they get you on the greens because these greens they break in ways that it just doesn't appear to be that way from the eye. So that's something always to look out for when you're playing older northern courses, is those subtle breaks, and I gotta really do a better job of picking up on them. So far 2 4s to open up, and now on hole 3. First pretty good size hole of the day, 480 yard par 4 into a slight breeze. So I'm gonna be sending it with the driver. Okay, so here's where I am. Got 184 left, playing about 194 into this uphill green here. Didn't hit it that well, a little low in the face, and the wind got it too, so definitely didn't do much for distance, but we are in the fairway, and I think we can go with an 8-iron here and see if we can knock it close. Pulled it a bit to the left, kind of got on top of it a bit, and wind dragged it left a little bit too, so got probably about a 25-30 yard bunker shot to see if we can save our 4. All right, so a bit of a disappointing 5 there. That bunker shot, that ball just kept sliding. And this green, that's one of the most back to front greens I've ever seen. And then the putt, I've always found as a right-hander, when you're playing a left to right putt and it's uphill, I've just found it really hard to hit it hard enough. Just because I feel like sometimes it's a weaker side. So left it short, not that good of a hole, but that was a hard hole. I'm not gonna lie. So on the next hole, hole 4, 179 yards, playing about 172. And let's see if we can knock it close. All right, so walking up a little bit short, probably about a club short. That hopefully was hoping it would be up there, but fortunately we're back here. So I got about a 35 footer, see if we can knock it. Guys, decent 3 there. These are some slippery greens. I mean, you guys saw that one run after it broke down through the hole. These are some tough greens, so it's gonna be a battle on the greens, but I'm looking forward to it. On to the next hole, about 420 yards, par 4. Bunker on the left, bunker on the right. Probably playing about 25 yards downhill. I think we can go with a 2-iron and just try to get it around that second bunker. I don't want to try to thread it between the two. I think it's just not worth it. So I'm gonna try to hit the left center of the fairway, leave myself a wedge in. Guys, here's what I got left. Very good shot up the left center, just what I was trying to do. Get around that bunker. See the teeing area all the way back there. So I have 121 yards to the flag, pins in the back left. So I'm gonna see if we can knock close to the wedge. Okay, so definitely not a good shot here. Left myself probably about 35-40 feet. Just didn't really feel comfortable with that ball for whatever reason, and kind of left it out to the right, squeezed it a bit, and so definitely not my best shot, but we do have about 35 feet for our 3, so see if we make a good putt. Alright guys, these greens are, and I don't want to complain about the greens, I'm saying this just for the benefit of the video. These greens are some of the most brilliantly treacherous greens I've ever putted on, just because of how good the pin placements are in terms of putting a premium on distance control, because these putts are rolling so far past the flag even if they're not going that fast. So what they do is they'll put these pins on these little crowns, and the crown is basically a mound where it slopes off from every side, so that you basically need perfect distance control to guarantee yourself a tap in. And I've been leaving myself a few too many 4 or 5 foot comebackers, so I'm definitely gonna try to dial that in. About another 4. Would have liked to make a 3, but 4 is okay. On hole 6, 202-yard par 3 up the hill, pins on the left side of the green. Playing 213, gonna be hitting a 7-iron. Well, I left myself in a very bad spot. I'll show you guys how much green I have to work with. Literally none. This isn't 4 paces off the edge, so it's gonna be an interesting little flop shot. So, not a good 4. I left myself in an impossible position there. Should have had a better idea of where that flag was. I couldn't really quite tell how close to the edge of the green was, but that was 8 feet off the edge of the fringe with the green sloping away from me. So, yeah, it is what it is. On to the next hole. Hole 7, par 5. With a dog leg to the right. A little wind in the face. We try to get it cut, try and get it to cut just around that little tree line there, and maybe cut off some of this dog leg. Alright guys, so I totally whiffed that. Unfortunately, it did still go pretty straight. So I got 208 to the pin, about playing 220 uphill. You can see here the pin is on the left edge of this green, so I'm gonna be trying to put it to the center of the green, give myself a 30, 40 footer for a 3 and see what we can do. And I'll probably be hitting I'm probably gonna hit a 6-iron and let the wind grab it a bit. Guys, so hit a pretty good shot here. This was actually just right of the pin, so a little disappointing I was a bit short. I was hoping it would be pin high and be literally a couple feet away, but we still have a putt for a 3, so let's see if we can make it. Alright guys, I really thought that was going in. It is what it is. I still got a 4, so not a bad hole roll. On to hole number 8, and now check this hole out. This is a hole I've heard about from a lot of people, and it's one of the biggest reasons I wanted to play this course. I think this has got to be one of the coolest holes I've ever played. So you see the green right there, and it's like in a little bit of a valley. And so I don't know exactly what to call this little natural kind of, I guess, landform, but I guess a valley, I don't know. But pretty cool looking hole. It's 160 yards, playing 100. So let's see if we can knock it close. Gonna be using a 54-degree wedge. Guys, here's what it looks like coming down the steps. I hit a horrible shot. I landed I actually landed, I think, on this railroad tie here, and it ricocheted left, and it's in that first cut. So definitely not a good shot by me, but nevertheless, really pretty looking hole as we're walking down. I really love when clubs do stuff like this because it gives the round a different type of flavor. And I just think it's a cool thing to do. So, you know, that's always welcome and always cool to see. So now I have a pretty tough putt for 2. Let's see if we can make it. Well, bogeying a hole that pretty sucked. My mistake there was trying to putt it out of that first cut. When I was walking up, I didn't realize how thick that grass was in that first cut. I thought I could putt out of it. And I got up over the ball, I was like, oh, just gonna try it anyway. It didn't come out like I thought. I actually went back and hit a couple chips out of that first cut, and the results were a lot better. So you live and you learn. And you know, obviously I love filming because I love to entertain you guys and I love to play golf. But I hit a lot of extra shots after I film because I'm trying to learn the game. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to pick up on stuff. And I've said this in previous vlogs, and I keep harping on it because I think it's so important. Not enough people do this. When you're on the golf course and you're obviously not holding up anyone or whatever or whatnot, and you hit a bad shot, drop another one. Hit it. See if you can improve on it. See if you can learn something from it. And that can really help you out later because so many sports, you practice on the field of play. Basketball, you practice on the basketball court. Tennis, you practice on the tennis court. And all these other sports, you practice where you're going to compete. But golf, we practice on a range. We practice on a practice putting green. We never practice on the golf course. So I think that's something very important. If you guys get the chance, don't be afraid to hit an extra shot or two to really learn how to play the game, not just how to practice. So that's that. A little unfortunate 4 there. On to hole 9. For some reason, this is a par 5. It's 470. I can't really figure out why I think it's like the 3rd hole. I can't really figure out why the 3rd hole was 485 and played to a par 4, and it was uphill too. So whatever, par is irrelevant. It's all about scoring the few shots you can score. So we're going to be taking driver and really letting it go, and let's see if we can make a good score in this hole. Alright guys, here's where I ended up, just a bit left of the fairway. 134 to the pin, looks like it might be a hair back. Can't really tell. But I'm gonna use a 48 degree. It probably will jump a little bit, so I'm gonna play this more like, well actually, it's uphill 134, so I'm gonna play it like 134 as if it was a flat slope. See if we can knock it close. Well, I'm missing a pretty tough spot here. This is a pretty insane slope, and I can tell you right now, it's gonna be a feat if I can keep it on this shelf right here. If it landed right here, it would have rolled back down perfect. So it was about a yard too long, but see if we can get up and down. You guys want to see where this ended up? That went about 45 yards. I barely chipped that. I don't think I could have hit a better shot, honestly. That's why practice rounds are so important, because it can really absolutely destroy you if you put it in a bad spot. That was impossible. That was not a possible shot. There was zero chance I could have stopped that. no chance. The only way I've stopped now is if I hit the flag stick. So, man, that's rough. Well, that sucked. I actually dropped the ball on the back edge of that fairway, like behind the green, and it rolled back, onto the green. So that was literally a yard too long. And I probably put that in the absolute worst spot you could have put that. There's no chance. That ball, it was impossible to stop that ball on the green. So just goes to show how important practice rounds are. You just cannot go long at that green. That is just death. You just can't go there because just so you guys know, I chipped that. I thought I hit a pretty good chip, and that went all the way down there. And these older northern courses, this is how they get you. They don't get you with length. They don't get you with OB and hazards all over the place. They get you around the greens. So if you're playing an older northern course, get some practice rounds in because they've got spots to get you if you don't know what you're doing. So on to hole number 10, that was a rough one, but we're gonna keep moving on. 421 yard par 4, dog leg to the right. I'm gonna be trying to take it just on that line there and see if we can hit a good shot. Alright guys, so basically a perfect drive. Really did a good job cutting corner, landing back there and ran pretty good all the way up to here. Just about 62 yards to the pin, so let's see if we can knock it close. Guys, so left the chip shot a little bit short. Got about 15 feet up the hill, so we'd see if we can make a 3. Guys, another disappointing 4. I'm definitely not doing that good of a job of converting when I hit a good tee shot, so it is what it is. Still trying to figure out this course and these greens. I feel like I'm getting closer though. So moving right along on to hole 11, 180 yards, playing 190 uphill. I think I'm gonna go ahead with a 9-iron, but I'm still kind of debating on that because it is a little bit tailwind, so we'll see what we end up hitting. Well, it's getting comical right now, the spots I'm putting myself in. I'm getting really annoyed at myself because I'm literally putting myself in the absolute worst possible positions, and it literally takes skill for me to put myself in the spots I'm putting myself. So look what I got left. There's literally about 8 feet of green right there. My ball landed right there and just kicked dead left, and it was close all the way. It was just short. But I'm playing like an absolute idiot right now. And you just cannot be going at these pins the way I'm going at them because I'm not missing them by much. I'm just being really stupid with what I'm going after. So I deserve every bit of how I'm playing and where I'm ending up right now because I'm playing like an absolute idiot. So let's try to get up and down. Alright guys, another rough hole there. It is what it is. You know, the reality is golf's just a hard game to play well all the time, and my last 2 rounds I actually really played well. So it is what it is. Just I'm feeling fine. I'm just making some stupid decisions, poor course management decisions, and just a little off, you know, and that's all it really takes. So, but I'll tell you what's important when you're having bad rounds: stay positive and just keep going. You know, it's all going to even out in the end. So with that being said, on hole 12, par 5, a little over 500 yards, dog leg to the right. And try to put it between those 2 bunkers, right in between my fingers there. So see if we can do it. Guys, so an absolutely perfect drive, probably my best drive of the day, to be honest. Dead center of the fairway, 143 to the pin, so the pin's a little bit up front on the right side. So I think we go with a 9-iron, just hit a bit of a cut in there and try to get this really close and see if we can make it 3. Well, pulled it a bit left. Grip wasn't weak enough to play the cut shot. Still learning to hit that cut shot off that hanging lie. I do struggle the most with hanging lies, so that was a tough shot for me. Still working on that. So you can see I got a bunker shot. Bit of a lot of green work, so let's see if we can splash it out and get up and down. That was a great up and down. Really glad we still made 4 there. That would have been a tough one to take if we walked away with the 5. I feel like I really needed that one, honestly. So on to hole 13, 220 yards. It looks like it's in the front left center. So I think I'm gonna go with either 6 or 7. It kind of depends on how this wind manifests itself, but I'm leaning towards 6 because it seems the softer I've been swinging today with the irons, the straighter they've been going with more control. So probably gonna go with the 6-iron. Alright guys, so you can see my ball on the far side of the green there, just off, I guess, on the fringe. It was a pretty good shot, not terrible from 225. There's a bit of a wind moving left to right that my ball kind of fought, so it was drawing in. I thought it would have been a little bit closer to the pin, but not a terrible result. We have a putt for it too. See if we make it. Alright guys, so pretty good 3 there. Definitely happy with the tap in 3 on that hole from 220 out. On hole 14, 425-ish yard par 4. Pretty straight away. Gonna just try to cut it just off of that fairway bunker on the left and should definitely have a wedge in. Alright guys, just what the doctor ordered. Left center of the fairway. Landed right around there. Really, probably my best tee shots of the day. Only have about 83 yards left, so we can definitely be very aggressive here. So let's see if we can hit a good shot. guys, that's where I am right there. Definitely not a good shot from 84 yards. Misjudged the wind a bit, and the ball kind of got away from me, so we got probably about 40 feet for our three. Alright guys, so ho-hum par there for a 4. On the next hole, 525 yards, hole 15. Looks like a dog leg's a bit to the right. See it out there. Gonna be aiming here and just try to play a bit of a fade. Guys, so here's where I ended up. Pulled it a bit left, just left of this bunker. See the pin is all the way out there, just at the right edge of that tree. 224 to the pin, played more like 238. So I'm gonna hit an 8-iron here and just let it squeeze up there, and if it's short, it's short. Alright guys, as I thought it might be, it's a bit short. However, I didn't want to go long. Long is not good here, so I'm really guarding against that, and I'm totally fine with where I left myself here. Have a pretty nice, easy chip, and I think we use a 54 here and just kind of let it run up and see if we can get it really close. Alright guys, so another great 4, and you can really see how course management really stands out, because that was a good course management move there by leaving it short on that second shot. That left me a very easy up and down, and that's how these pros score, and they're just very good at thinking their way around the course. So on the hole 16, about 420 yards, par 4, I actually drove up because I wasn't sure it was up there, and sure enough, right of these bunkers and then right is a water hazard. Starts off at about 310, so obviously you can't hit driver, so I'm hitting a 2-iron. Should have about 120, 130 left if I hit it the right way, and we can really attack this hole. Guys, here I am in the left center of the fairway. Didn't really strike it that well and lost some distance from that, but I have 152 to the pin. Pin is in the left center of the green, so I'm probably gonna go with a 9-iron, knock it down a little bit, and see if we can knock it close. Alright, so here's where I ended up. A little bit long. I'm a little shocked that didn't spin back more. It's kind of against the wind, so at least it did hold the back part of the green, and we do have a putt for a 3. Okay, so would have liked to make another 3 there, but 4 is okay. That wasn't necessarily the easiest hole. And now we're on hole 17, and we got a bit of a fun hole here because there's a little creek that runs in front of the green. This hole's about 390, and I'm gonna play this with an iron because I want to leave myself probably about 100 left. There's no reason for me to really go for it. Okay, so our iron shot sitting pretty in the left center of the fairway. 143 yards left. Mishit that a little bit, caught it a bit high in the face. I'm gonna hit a knockdown 9-iron again because, as I said earlier on the tee, there's a bit of a headwind, so I kind of want to flight it a bit lower. So see if we can get it close. Okay, guys, so here's where my 9-iron ended up. Hold it a bit left. Definitely not a good shot, but see if we can chip it close and make our 4. Alright guys, so not the best hole there. I did make a nice putt there to keep it the damage limited with a 5. Just a tough little chip, but I'm gonna be working on my chipping for sure after the round. And something I've been doing, so these vlogs, pretty much every single time after I finish filming, I will practice more or less the rest of the day, or at least for a couple hours. So I'm just gonna keep being slow and steady with my improvement. And I really think I'm starting to shoot good scores. If you guys look at my last 2 vlogs before this, I shot under par in both of those. So it's nice to see some rounds popping up like that. And I'm seeing sports psychologist Dr. Rotella pretty soon, and he worked with me when I was younger, had a lot of success with me, and I think he's already been helping me out a lot in the last couple of weeks. So I think I'm really excited about the things to come. Now, speaking of things to come, we've made it to hole 18, par 5, 548 yards up the hill. That is the green just left of that bunker up there. This has got an insanely high grade of steepness going into the green. Like, it is probably the most uphill second shot you're ever gonna have. So looking forward to that, but first it's time to tattoo a driver. Well, here I am, and a couple things. So there's 2 different types of this hole that can be played. So the hole that we actually are playing today is right there, and that's a 458 yard par 4. The other hole that I was looking at is up there. However, I didn't notice that that it was a 2 green thing. I thought it was just 2 different tees that they were talking about, but it's 2 different greens, and today they're playing it as a par 4. So unfortunately, we won't be able to hit all the way up there. And I do have a bit of some tree trouble here. I have 98 yards left, and obviously I can't go over those, so I gotta try to go in between those and run it up with a long iron. So see if we can do it. Vetch go in. Okay, I didn't cut that because I think that just went in. I think I just slam dunked that. I don't know for sure, but that landed right at the base of that flag. No cuts here. I did not cut, nothing. I'm walking up right now. Guys, that slam dunked. Look at this. I just slam dunked that. That is straight in. There was not even a pitch mark there. Did you guys hear that? You guys definitely heard that, I'm sure. Oh my God. All right, guys, well, that was a slam dunk. And that was gonna be really close too. I clipped that perfectly, so that was gonna spin really good. That was a tough shot too. You can see where I had to hit over the slope here. So I'm letting that entire clip run through so that you guys can tell there were no cuts and you heard the flag. So I couldn't see the actual hole. I just saw the ball land. I just saw the ball appear to have bottomed out, and there's no bounce whatsoever. I just heard a dunk, and the flag moved a little bit. So, man, that's awesome. What a way to end this video. Smash the like button for probably the coolest ending to any of my videos so far in my entire YouTube channel, in my opinion. So, yeah, that was awesome. I still can't get over that. That was freaking awesome. So, had a great time out here. Didn't play my best, I guess. Awesome finish, but definitely left a couple out there. Beautiful course, Manufacturers Country Club. Definitely check it out if you have the opportunity. Absolutely beautiful land, very tough greens, and very fair greens, quite frankly. So, hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys want more 18-hole vlogs, keep smashing that like button, keep smashing that subscribe button. I love making them, so I hope you guys enjoy watching them. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.